Hello YouTube, welcome to our kitchen. Fun channel announcement, which you already know what it is. You clicked on the video, you saw it in the title for the video, but we have chosen to go with Evoke aircraft design for the paint scheme for our RV-10 build. Most people know Evoke. If you don't know Evoke, you've been living under a rock. But no, they're the biggest and probably the most respected name in aircraft design and paint work. It's two separate companies. You have Evoke Aircraft Design and Evoke Aviation. The aircraft design side makes the schemes for you, and if you choose to go through with the whole process with them, you end up going over to Evoke Aviation, who handles the paint side of things. So they can handle all in-house, all the designing and painting of your airplane. And back here at this place, I noticed all of the best looking planes that we saw at Oshkosh, they generally, odds are dang good that they were designed and possibly painted by Evoke. So even back at the Vans booth, the new revamped, not new, but the revamped RV-10, where Vans went through and did the full revamping interior, exterior of the plane, that was designed by Evoke, and it looked absolutely beautiful. One of the big reasons why we wanted to go with an aircraft design service is I'm not the most artistic, I don't know the best way to put it. I can't just come up with a scheme in my head. I know what a good scheme looks like when I've already seen it, but the hard part is pulling that out of your head and trying to put what you see in your head down on paper. But that is why we're going with Evoke, is I'll be able to give them those loose, crazy ideas in my head, and they can work with it and hopefully end up with a awesome looking product at the end. So first thing that they sent me to kind of get an idea of what we're looking for is they sent me a Google form, and that has a whole bunch of questions on it that I need to fill out. And that will kind of help to at least start the initial design process. My understanding is they're going to be sending me a couple of different renderings, and then we can kind of start from there, pinpoint into one of those, and then continue with the design process from there. But we have chosen to, I guess circling back, we have chosen to go with their unlimited design process, which as it sounds has a limited amount of revision. So I don't know if I mentioned it, but we probably will not get to the end-to-end product on this video here, but you'll have a really good idea of what our plane is gonna look like at the end. So I've talked too much. Next time you see me, we will have hopefully some initial renderings to go off of. So anywho, it's pretty long-winded, but we'll see you then.
Several days later.
Today's the day. We're talking about our aircraft design with Evoke. Hello!
Hello!
Yep.
Hi.
Nice to meet you guys. Nice to put a face to the name.
Yes, you too.
We're still a little ways out. It's like I just finished painting the interior of the fiberglass canopy and doors. So those are going to be going on hopefully in the next week or so here, which is exciting because then from there I think it should get a little bit quicker moving. Yeah, and we're at that stage too where I think it'll be nice to see like a scheme. It helps to put some context to what we're wasting not wasting time, but what we're spending so much time on in the garage. And then to confirm too, so how does it work getting into this? I know that I read through the pamphlet many a times, and I read in there that doing the meeting that doesn't necessarily get you in the queue for paint. Is there someone I should reach out to separate to get in the queue, just in case I want to do that down the line with paint, or is that not true? It's in the it says in the pamphlet that only doing the unlimited design, the yada yada yada, does not necessarily get you in the queue. You have to reach out to someone else.
Yeah, it's probably Elena.
Yes.
But yes, that is true. If you pay for the design service with us, that does not put you in our paint queue. Mainly because we do not paint any certified aircraft. We mostly just specialize in...
Oh, wow, that was cool. I guess reiterating, only requesting the paint design scheme and we're not through you guys doesn't necessarily put you in the queue. You have to reach out outside of that just to be thrown into the queue, correct?
Yes, that's true. And, to kind of reiterate, the main reason we do that is because we don't paint certified airplanes. So if you have a certified airplane and you want a design with us, we don't put you on the schedule, just because we specialize in home built experimentals like Vans RVs mostly. So anyone who is interested in getting paint can request it as they're in the beginning of the process, or at any time really. But there have been times where we have people who are on our paint list who decide to go elsewhere, which is totally fine. We understand. I know a lot of people don't want to wait. for too long. So we also can pair with other paint shops too. So if you decide to get painted elsewhere, or if you happen to decide to paint it yourself, we can assist with any of that.
So I guess we jump into the schemes. I apologize. I don't know how random my pictures I sent to you were. I know what I want in my head, but I cannot put it on paper. But I think you pretty much nailed it with the initial concept. You can probably tell by our t-shirt colors. We're pretty grayscale people or neutral tones. Like a lot of inspiration from like I think possibly sent you a B-2 bomber. But the
Uh-huh. Yep.
military planes. So anyways, like that one that you sent, so version 1.1,
Mhm.
pretty much hits it all. I love the flag that you put on it, like the sharp lines and everything, and then the accent color is really, really
We
cool.
would have never chosen orange on our own, but it looks really good.
Yeah, is that an orange or orange red? Like
I think
what?
it's orange.
It's like a just a bright kind of scarlet orange.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know how you guys would feel about it either, so I kind of threw it in there just to kind of
It's never
feel
we
it
don't
out.
own anything that's that color, which I think is kind of
No, but
cool.
I
It's
kind
just
of
like unique.
like that. Like there's just something bold. Like the whole thing is neutral. It's got that kind of like not military vibe, but like just just
Sharp.
cool, sleek, sharp, and then just a little bit of a caffeine kick.
Hmm. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you guys really like it. Are you kind of
Well,
tied to the orange or kind of interested in seeing other colors as an accent?
Yeah.
I think the only other color I toyed with was like a military green, like this color, but that's just
It may
gonna,
not pop.
it's not gonna pop. Like it's just gonna turn into, again,
Mush.
neutrals.
Is this like Hunter's orange? Like what is it in person?
Oh, like,
It probably is kind of a safety orange.
Okay,
yeah.
yeah. That's kind of like part of it. It's like it reminds me of like deer hunting with my dad. You like every full camo except for a bam, like, like the
Right.
bright
Yep.
orange hat. Like there you are.
Yeah, no, I think that we're probably pretty set on orange. I can't think of another color.
No, I mean it works out well. I actually ordered a seat accessory that's bright orange. They were out of all the other filament colors, and he's like, "Do you want orange?" I'm like, "Sure, send me orange."
Okay, awesome.
Exactly.
Oh, we talked about the Z.
The Z.
If we wanted to, this was it with our
And we're calling it a Z because we're seeing a Z in it,
I
but
don't know.
like possibly playing around with the shape of it to make it look less like a Z,
Okay.
but still maintaining that modern, crisp, like harsh lines. I don't
We
know
were trying to
exactly.
figure out
I was trying to draw it and I couldn't draw it.
if there was any way to turn it somewhat more into an M without being a clear M, mainly because of our last name. And
Oh, okay.
all of our names are either A's. Our whole family's A.
A lot of ups
It's
and downs.
Mankey, and then Wyatt is our son, and then we're both A's. So like
We're like
that
a lot of sharp
that
lines.
shape is like very much our whole family so far.
Oh,
So anyways, we just thought if that didn't work, that's fine because he was trying to draw it. He's like, I don't know how they would
I can't draw it, so I don't know if you could.
how he'd make something
How
that's
you
not
do
just like
it?
an M stamped on it.
Yeah. Wouldn't want it to be obvious. Like I definitely don't. We're not.
We don't want to change resale value
Yeah,
to where someone's like, that's an M plane. Like, you know what I mean? But
Yeah.
just this to me seems like a subtle Z. Like if we had a Z in our name, it'd be like, oh, that's like a tribute to that. But again, that was just like a design thing that we had thought
For
of.
sure.
And it could even
Yeah.
be the like, what is this part?
yeah, I can definitely do that. I'll play around with it and probably get back to you guys on some different ideas to implement that. But yeah, that's totally doable.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay. And then
You definitely like the mustache thing.
oh, I love it. So the little mustache looking deal, it also looks like a mouse whisker. So my grandpa was a builder and a test pilot with NASA. He built a plane called the Minky Mouse. So it was this is gonna be Minky Mouse too. So to me it looks like a little like a mouse
mouse.
whisker or something.
Aw.
It's kind of cool.
So we're
Like
keeping the whisker.
I like the little whisker. I'll show you real quick. We don't want to like emulate there, and I didn't include a photo of his plane. But you can kind of see he had like the sharp lines. I could send this separate too, but like not trying to copy it by any means, but kind of the sharper lines. But I like the whisker. It's like a little mouse whisker.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say our biggest thing here is just messing with the Z, I guess is our big takeaway.
Whisker back. Oh, flag, you said no
I love the
bigger,
flag.
which is on all the
It
other
looks so
ones.
classy. I don't know. I kind of like that size. What do you think? Would you want it bigger?
What is your thoughts on making it any bigger? Or do you feel like keeping it to that size is like that? It's just we have no idea. I'm like, I don't want to be some massive
It's bigger than the other one.
than the one it
Than
said.
that little one on Design 3.
Oh, you're right. Or 2
I
even.
think it looks classy.
Okay, if you think it's good.
I
Yeah,
like
there's really no way, there's no right or wrong answer. The biggest things to consider are just, how they would wrap around the leading edge of the vertical and
Yes.
how would they connect between the vertical and the rudder.
Yeah.
But with, vinyl masks, it would kind of just do it itself. It's no big deal.
Okay.
But it sounds like generally you like the size, so.
I do. I don't think it's overkill. I think it says
America.
it politely and sternly says America. It doesn't scream it, but it just politely tells you.
Yeah. Okay. What else? Was there anything? That one.
That's really cool. So your version 2.0, if I had all the money in the world to build 2 RV-10s, I would do that one because no one has that style.
I
But just the
know.
really cool like
I like that one
hardcore
a
military
lot.
look.
Oh, yeah.
If we had
I-
2 planes, we have one like that and one that like
I'm gonna be honest, I think this was the first time I had ever put like a real military scheme on an RV-10.
Oh, really?
Yes. Like RV-8s, of course, some RV-7s, so
Yeah.
a 9 here and there, and a 12. I've done like a couple 12s,
Oh,
but
yeah.
never a 10.
Okay.
This is gonna make me
It's-
think the military side.
We could always, if you wanted, like take a few elements of that and throw it in there, but that's up to you guys.
Okay.
It's definitely unique.
It
It's
is
so
very
unique. I just like the camo.
Our
Let's see.
original,
Oh yeah, show her our original. We'll show you
like when
the-
we first started building, our scheme that we were dead
we
set
were
on
set on this.
was a black multicam mini bird helicopter.
So
Which
different.
is just
That's
sick.
so cool though.
It is
I
so
know.
cool. I just don't know that it'd be a lot going on an RV-10. Like it's a small helicopter.
And it's Arizona
But
and
it
it's like
had-
black. I'm like,
but it has like these yellow accents in it. And it looks sick.
yeah. Okay,
That is
yellow
really
would be
cool.
the only other color other than orange, but I still think orange is cool.
I like orange.
Yeah.
I'm stuck on
Pretty set on orange.
And then that means I don't have to return those seat handle things that were 30.
Yeah.
And we could always do both.
Yeah.
Just play around with
Oh,
both.
Okay.
We can do whatever.
Otherwise, that's my only curiosity is what the camo would look like on the light gray. And I think the yellow could be a like
If we could, if that's
just
easy
see
enough
it.
to
If it's
do one
easy.
rendering with yellow instead of orange.
Yeah, if you guys don't mind, or if you've got the time too, I can go ahead and share my screen and kind of like
sure.
move some stuff around.
absolutely.
Okay. Okay, can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So, just out of curiosity, we move our faces over here. We've got a lot of different colors we could use. Or if we want to just grab something straight from a specific manufacturer. Let's see. I know Sherwin-Williams has some pretty good bright colors. Yeah. Okay, so throughout this process, I promise you guys, I will not let you pick something ugly.
That area there, I'll call it by the whisker. If it could be anything else in there, like it's, I don't know, like filled with more of the black accents.
There's nothing we can do.
I love it. No, I think that was it in terms of stuff that we were wanting to talk
Yeah.
about at least.
No, I think we got a good idea of what we're looking for now too.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well, if you guys happen to think of anything else, feel free to shoot me an email. You can also reach me by text if you guys are like on the road or something. You can also give me a call anytime. Shoot me an email of any other photos you might see that you like, any other inspiration you might find, and I will start working on some stuff for you.
Awesome.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Amazing.
Thank you so much, Autumn. I really appreciate all your time.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Talk to you guys later.
Wow, how about that for a manual transition? We have been, it's been a couple of weeks, actually, I think 3 weeks since that Zoom call, probably 2 weeks since getting over the updated schemes from Autumn. So things have been very, very busy over here. We had a great Christmas, great New Year. And anywho, jumping into things again though. The schemes that Autumn sent over, the updated ones, look fantastic. I will scroll through them real quick on camera with you. But she said 3 over. I think I like version 1.3 the best. If I had to take this as it is now and have this be our paint scheme, I would be very, very happy. But we do have quite a bit of time to do further revisions on it. I think I mentioned earlier on in the video, we're not going to cover the exact end product now because we have another probably year or so before we're getting really closer to even having the idea of painting on the table. But we are now in the queue for Evoke if you want to go with them for painting. That is an option. We are now in the queue officially. So shout out to them. They've been a pleasure to work with so far. They're exceeding all my expectations, and we've been very, very happy. So has Axel. So if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. If you have questions, comments, concerns, feedback, if you like the scheme, you hate it, you have any feedback, we have another year here. So let me know what you guys think. And yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thank you again, Evoke. We'll see you next video. Adios.